Yo, welcome back to another Friday late evening, early evening live. Normally I do this at 7 o'clock Eastern. I do have plans later with the wife, and I'm off today, so I figured I would come on here do this a little bit earlier. You know what I mean? Catch maybe a different audience. Some new people and stuff like that. And shout out to everybody that's already here, man. Like salute. I hope that you guys all had a wonderful Christmas, and I hope you guys are going to have a wonderful new year as well. Now, we're winding down 2024. Basically, all the releases are pretty much over with for the most part. And we're going to be in today's live, we're going to be taking a deep dive into 2025. And if you guys have been here for couple years, every year around this time towards the end of 2024, or the end of the year, I mean, um, I write down a list of what's going to be a must cop for me, and obviously I want to hear from you guys as well. And I normally try to stick to this list. I don't always stick to the list. I reserve my right to change my mind at any point in time, or to take things off or put things on later on, because as you know, there's a ton of releases coming. Ridiculous amount of releases. So I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I'm going to keep it to 10 or I'm going to keep it to 15. I don't really know. There's a lot. And I was glancing at the list before I came on here, and there's even stuff at the tail end for holiday 2025, or that's going to be dropping in the summer or whatever, that may not actually be on the original list that we look at, but we all know that it's coming. So, we're going to go through them, man, and we're going to try to narrow it down to what's, I guess, the most must cop sneakers of 2025. Like what, and when I say must cop, I mean like what do you feel like is going to be a cop for you no matter what? Like you need that sneaker, you've been waiting for it to come out. You always wanted it in your collection, because they're dropping a lot of sneakers that I personally have never had. So I'm looking forward to those. And some of these other ones that are coming out are borderline must cops. And the other thing is that we none of us. I mean, let me rephrase. None of us should spend $10,000 on sneakers in 2025. So I ask you guys to go through this list with me. Let me know how you guys feel about the releases. Let me know what's a cop for you, what's not. I'm gonna make my list. I'm gonna see what the list looks like. Hopefully, you've already prepared a little bit. Maybe moved some things out of the collection. Maybe sold some things in order to get your money up a little bit, so that you can, buy some of these releases that are coming up. Now, is it possible that 2025 is the best sneaker year ever? Let me know. I have a poll up. Let me know what you guys think. Is it the best sneaker year ever in history? And we're weeks away from seeing that officially start. So, I want to give a shout out to everybody here, all the mods, all the regular viewers, man, all the members. Salute to you guys. Let's see who is here, though. Let me give a quick shout out to some people. Oh, first and foremost, make sure that you guys join the Discord if you haven't already. Discord is dope. It's totally free. There's a link to it pinned at the top of the chat. KB Kick said, please smash that like button. And if not already, sub up. 16K coming soon. Facts. We fell a little bit short. I was trying to hit 18K before the end of this year, but that's okay, man. You shoot for the moon and land on the stars, or was it shoot for the stars and land on the moon? There you go. Perfectly okay. We're gonna get 20K. We're gonna get 20K in 2025. So looking forward to that as well. But yeah, please make sure you guys hit that like button for me. Yep, and the Discord. Keegan, my guy, man, what's up, bro? Member for 3 months. I think you were a member before too, man. Salute to you for all the support, Keegan. I appreciate it. KB Kicks, member for 17 months. 17 months. Big shout out to the Discord gang. Love you. Man, love you too, bro. God is my salvation. Says hello, everyone. Salute. Thank you for being a part of the show. Keegan says, I think mine reset when I had to change cards or something. I've been around a lot longer than 3 months. Yeah, I knew you were, bro. I knew you were. Vic, what up, girl? How you doing? How are you doing? Yeah. If you mess that card up, or the card gets messed up, yeah. Anthony Hernandez, what's up, my guy? What up? Who else is in the building? Goon Baby. What's up, bro? What's going on, man? How you doing, man? Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Christmas was fantastic. Glad to hear that, man. Glad to hear that. Vic says, I'm ready. I'm ready. Lifter CB in the house. Member for 13 months. Yo, man. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year, man. Appreciate you as always. Who else we got? Yayo Sosa, member for 16 months. 16 months, almost 2 years with the fam. I need them Galaxy phones in the collection. Might take a trip for those or pay that resale. Yayo is the king of resale, man. My man, if he don't cop, he pays that he pays that high even if he before the release, my man pays the high resale. He's a nut. I feel like it would be the best sneaker year, but we also don't know what's at stake for 2026. Marcus Crown Kicks. Hey, bro, I did see your message, man. I'm sorry, man. I was with family that day, and I totally forgot to get back to you, bro. I'm so sorry, man. But I did see your message, man. I did see it. But thanks for being here, my guy. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. He's on his way to work. All right. So as we're winding down 2024, man, I'm probably gonna give you guys probably another video of my top 10 sneaker releases for 2024, probably sometime before the new year kicks in. But today, like I said at the top of the show, we're gonna take this deep dive. We're gonna take this deep dive into 2025, man, and we're gonna take a look at everything. Now, let me get rid of 2024's list. Just put that right in the trash because we no longer need that. And got my pen and my notepad that I have sitting here every year. So I'm going to break this down into two categories for myself. One's going to be the must cop, and one's going to be ones that I'm on the fence for. So we're going to put must and fence. All right. So let's get right into it, guys. Let's get right into it. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Hit that like button. And if you're new, ghost watching, man, say what's up in the chat, man. Everybody here is cool. So let's take a look. So kicking things off on January 11th, it looks like the Air Jordan 3 Black Cat is going to be dropping. Now that was a 2024 release that got pushed into 2025, very early 2025. I feel like this should have dropped in 2024. I don't think they should have pushed this one back. This is a sneaker, man. I always wanted to see come back. I always wanted this one to come out because it was like that 2006, 2007 era. And they did have several releases that I really liked, this being one of them. I even made a video at one point basically begging them to bring this back. In 2024, this was a must cop. Like, I was getting this no matter what. And I'll be honest, I like the shoe. I still like the shoe. I still want the shoe. I like the way that it looks. I like the laces that they put on it. I mean, it's a very, 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 very clean looking Air Jordan 3 and one that I wanted them to bring back. So it kind of pains me to say that I'm on the fence with this one. And I'm not on the fence because I don't like the sneaker. I'm on the fence because 2025 is going to be expensive. And I don't know if I want to just go right in and start spending a bunch of money. So this one right here, I might get this, right off top. I may not. I'm not sure right now. So the Black Cat 3 is going to start off, and I'm on the fence. Now, I don't know how you guys feel about it. I feel like if this would have dropped in 2024 at some point, I feel like this one would have had a little bit more success. I think more people would have been interested in it. But because they did push it back, and we are supposedly getting Black Cat 4s as well, this one may take a back seat to a lot of releases for a lot of people. But let's see, they're charging $200 for that, so it's not that 220, 225, 215. So that's kind of a plus for that sneaker. And who knows, with the 2025, we may start continuing to see sneakers go for below retail, especially maybe early on. So that's something I think we need to pay close attention to. I don't think that that's going to be the case throughout the whole year. I think we will start seeing sneakers even if it's just slightly above retail, start being more above retail, especially because of the releases that they're dropping. This Tatum, I'm good on that. That's an easy pass. The Air Jordan 5 Earth, which is a women's release, charging $200, dropping January 22nd. This is going to be a pass for me as well. Air Jordan 1 Low Year of the Snake. That's going to be a pass for me. This is the man, it looks pretty cool. One sneaker that I really wasn't even aware of that was going to be dropping is this Air Jordan 11 Chinese New Year of the Snake. And this looks a lot like the snakeskin Air Jordan 11 that I think Drake had a high of, which was like a sample. And then there was a GR. I think there was a pink one for the women snakeskin. And then there was the men's, which looked similar to this mock-up that we're seeing right here. Where you get the snakeskin going around the black snakeskin going around where the patent leather is and stuff like that. So this one, I'm actually on the fence with that with the Year of the Snake. I actually like that one. Chinese New Year, $190 for that one. Let's see. All right, I'm just gonna try to breeze through. There's a lot of releases, guys. So let me just try to go as quickly as I can and give some insight as I do it. The Air Jordan 1 High Black Toe Reimagined. This is one that I have been considering picking up for months just because it's been going for below retail. I don't know if it still is, but I'm going to go ahead and say that the AJ1 Black Toe is a must. 180. It's dropping in February. Now, February's kind of lit a little bit. They're dropping the Air Jordan 3 Valentine's Day, which is a women's colorway, and that's going to drop February 5th. They're actually dropping a sneaker before the holiday that it represents, so salute to them, because, Jordan Brand has this really bad habit of dropping, like, a St. Patrick's Day shoe in June and stuff like that, so, hey, salute to them on that. For me, it's a pass. Ladies might like that one, but for me, don't need that. The Air Jordan 5 Black Metallic Reimagine also dropping in February. So we're going to get 2 reimagines officially dropping. The Air Jordan 5 Black Metallic is an OG colorway. And I've been seeing some reviews on that sneaker here and there. I've seen some images of it. It looks dope. That's going to be a must. If you like OGs, this one might be on your radar. It's a simple Nike Air on the back. Black sneaker, got the 3M on it. I don't think they could have done much better of a job than from what I've seen on this. Without actually seeing it in hand, I think that this is going to be a go. The Air Jordan 1 High 85 Bread is going to be dropping on Valentine's Day, NBA All-Star Weekend, and this is going to have a retail price tag at $250. And the $250 price tag, I still don't understand. I still don't think that makes any sense. Not even the Air Jordan 11 is $250, and the Air Jordan 11 being $235 is the highest retail, like general release type sneaker that they sell is $235, and the high 85s have been $200 no matter which one they've dropped. They've been $200 all across the board no matter which one. This one is going to be $250, and I don't think it's really going to matter much. I think it being that bread colorway and the high 85 dropping All-Star Weekend. This is going to be a major GR. There's going to be a lot of these, but there's also going to be a lot of attention on these. This is going to be a go for me. AJ1 bread. Let's see. February 22nd, we have the Air Jordan 3 Lucky Shorts. Colorway on this is Summit White, Hydrogen Blue, Legend Blue, Photon Dust. $200. It's cool. It's cool. Don't need it. Not in 2025. So that's going to be a pass for me. In March, we're going to be getting the Air Jordan 12 Flu Game, dropping on March 1st, $200 for these. And if there's an Air Jordan 12 that you should have in your collection, I highly recommend it be the Flu Game. It's an iconic shoe. You can just go back and look at Michael Jordan's game that he had against the Utah Jazz when he had food poisoning / the flu. And it's one of the most iconic moments in basketball history, let alone Michael Jordan's history. This is definitely an OG colorway, something he wore. He won a championship, basically, wearing these sneakers, and they're just iconic. It's going to be a must cop for me. Never had the Air Jordan 12 flu games. Definitely want them. Never wanted to pay that high ticket. Glad they're bringing them back. I hope they make enough of them to go around, because the Air Jordan 12 flu game is going to be a must. I started seeing these Air Jordan 4 Seafoams pop up. This is a women's colorway. It's dropping in March, and they're charging $215 for them. They're already out on the streets, man. Like, I already been seeing these pop up in places. They're already available. Kind of clean, unique kind of colorway. I like them. I think they look very nice. But as much as I like Air Jordan 4s in 2025, this is something that I just don't need. On March 14th, we have the Air Jordan 13 Bright Cactus, $200. That's going to be a pass. Also in March, we got the Almond Air Jordan 3 in the diffused blue colorway, and $225 is going to be the price for this. So March 15th, $225. Alma's been doing a lot of great things with the 3s and the 4s. I like the fact that this is not your typical Alma Manure colorway. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that this is gonna be a cop. I'm sort of like on the fence, but also I know that I'll probably want this one. So I'm gonna just go ahead and put the Alma Manure Air Jordan 3 on the must list. So as of right now, I only have 2 on the fence, and I have 5. I'm only into March. The Air Jordan 9 Cool Gray, also with a supposed release date of March 15th, $210 for this. And this is another sneaker that was from that same time period as the Black Cat 3 that dropped back in the day. They dropped this Cool Gray 9. This was another one that I made a video a couple years ago where I was like, I would really like to see that return. And I'm happy that it's coming back. I like 9s. I probably like 9s more than a lot of people, and I understand that. The Cool Gray 9 though, I really really want it, man. I really want it, but I have to make tough decisions, and as I sit here today in this climate, in this economy, with the onslaught of releases as of right now, this is going to go on my fence list. So I am on the fence for the Cool Gray 9. Now, next up, on March 22nd, we have the Air Jordan 1 Low OG Obsidian 140. I'm not even going to get into it. You guys know the Obsidian Air Jordan 1 High is one of the best colorways ever. I'm a huge Low OG guy, so the Air Jordan 1 Low Obsidian will be a must. It will be a must in 2025. I will definitely pick that one up. April. Air Jordan 3 OG Rare Air. The colorway on this is black, chili red, neutral gray, military blue, coconut milk. Price on this is going to be $210. I've probably said this before. You guys may be with me. You guys may not be with me. I know you guys may have a totally different outlook. I don't understand the rare air thing. I know that they're dropping an Air Jordan 4 rare air as well as this 3. The 4, in my opinion, and I love my 4s, man. And I'm sure we're gonna get to it, and I'll go into more detail. But I'm not really feeling this rare air thing. Maybe in a different year. Maybe in a different year that was a slam packed with OGs and collabs that I want. Maybe this is going to be more on my radar. And like I said, I know you guys may feel different. I know a lot of people have said to me that they like the rare air thing, and what I mean, I know it got Nike Air on the back and everything, and but for me, I'm a just right at this point. I have to pass. Air Jordan 1 Low OG Rookie of the Year. Colorway on this is going to be Sail Black Golden Harvest Gem Red. Price on this is going to be $140, dropping April 18th. That's going to be a pass for me. April 19th, we have the Air Jordan 5 OG Grape. Colorway White Grape Ice New Emerald. $210. Grape, another OG. Never had it. Need to get that in my collection. So I'm going to say AJ5 Grape will be a must. On April 23rd, and we're moving pretty quickly here, man. Like we're doing pretty good on time, I think, because there's a lot of releases. And we're into April, so we have the Air Jordan 3 Sail. This is a women's exclusive colorway. Sail Cement Gray Metallic Silver, dropping April 23rd for $200. This one, and it's another one. I feel like what did I get? They just dropped a sneaker that looks very similar. I have it. I can't remember what it's called, but it dropped in 2024. I like that shoe a lot. That was the one that had like the Nike Air and the Jumpman on it at the same time on the back tab. That was a pretty cool sneaker. I don't think I need two sneakers that look similar to that. Plus, I'd rather just wear white cements. Aside from this, so that one's gonna be a pass. April 25th, the Air Jordan 1 Low OG Phantom. I like this one a lot. If it looks like this, man, this will probably be a cop for me. But I'm gonna, at this point in time, because I don't know exactly what it's gonna look like. If it does look like this, I probably will get it, but I'm gonna put it on the fence side right now. For the simple fact is that I have sneakers and Air Jordan ones that look like it. I don't know if I necessarily need it. So a business decision here. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on the fence side. This one, the next one, the Air Jordan 1 Low Bread, or I'm sorry, Air Jordan 11 Low Bread. Man, I like this shoe. I like it. 190 dropping in April. I might have to pass on this one, or at least put it in the fence category. I'm gonna leave it. I'm just gonna leave it off right now because I have breads. I have the I even have the Concord breads. I really don't need these. I really don't. So I'm gonna leave this off the list completely, just because I feel like I don't need it. And also, if in April they're dropping the Air Jordan 14 Ferraris. Colorway is Challenge Red, Black, Vibrant Yellow, Anthracite. April 30th for $210. Now, I get it. You might not like 14s at all, but if there's a 14 that you should consider copping, it's probably the Ferraris. It's the best one. These used to resell for like the stupid high, and I actually did have these, and I was talked into selling them, and I did sell them, and I regret it. I need these back. So for me, and I don't know how you guys feel about the Air Jordan 14 Ferrari or 14s at all, but I like 14s, and this is one of the best ones ever. So for me, the AJ 14 Ferrari is going on the must cop list. All right. Women's exclusive Air Jordan 1 High OG Rare Air Cinnabar. Dropping in April, 180. Easy pass for me. Also dropping in April, we have the Air Jordan 1 Rare Air Deep Royal Blue. White, black, neutral, gray, deep royal, blue, muslin, 180. I like this. I think it looks cool. Kind of looks like a Union kind of vibe to it. But in 2025, man, I don't know. This is gonna have to be a pass. In May, in May, we got the Air Jordan 4 Aluminum. Now, this is a woman's exclusive, dropping on May 3rd for $215. The colorway on this is white aluminum, blue tint, oil green. I want to like it. I love my 4s. I probably don't need it. So at this current time, I'm just gonna pass. I'm just gonna pass right now. Now things start to get a little bit interesting here. So we got the Air Jordan 1 High OG UNC reimagined. The colorway is dark powder blue sale. Dropping on May 10th. Hey, that's my mom's birthday. For $180. And this is another one of those sneakers, and I know like the purist people that, really like the one that came out whatever 10 years ago are gonna, they're gonna say that, they're messing with it. They shouldn't mess with it, and all that, because this is going to have that lost and found vibe. The box is going to be basically the same, just reversed. It's going to have that like age kind of look to it. I don't know what the storyline is going to be. I don't know if it's going to be just like the lost and founds or we get a receipt. I'm not really sure. Either way, no matter what they do to it, this is going to be a full go for me. Picking this one up. Most of the reimagines are going to be caught for me no matter what. I like that whole series. So when it comes to the UNC reimagined, this is definitely a go. Might even and some of these sneakers for me are possible double ups too, but like I've really tried to get out of like that mindset where I need to buy 2 and 3 of everything. So as of right now, I'm just copping one pair. I don't right now. Okay, so right now on my must list, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 9 on my must side, and I have 4 on the fence. So I'm already up to 9, and we are only in May. All right. Alma Manier dropping an Air Jordan 5 Violet Ore. Colorway is white, violet ore, burgundy crush. This is dropping on May 14th for $225. I want it. I'm just gonna put it on the must side. I'm just gonna put it on the must side because I normally cop all their stuff. And I've been really into 5s lately, so looking forward to whatever that is. If it looks like that, cool. If it looks better than that, cool. If it's mostly white, I'm cool with that. If it's mostly, I'll be honest, if it's mostly like a dark colorway, I'll probably pass on it. But if it's more of like the lighter kind of thing, just so it's like a little bit different, if it looks like this, I'll probably cop. This next sneaker, man. Just off top, this is gonna be a pass. Like, and I love my OGs, my low OG cuts. But this is and I don't know if I pronounced this right, the Swarovski Air Jordan 1 Low Stealth. And this is actually a woman's exclusive. It's got like the rhinestones all over it, this deep gray, kind of stealth gray vibe going throughout the whole thing. And this is also supposed to drop in May on the 15th. And the price tag on these joints is $1,000 retail. I don't think I would cop at 150. I mean, I don't really need bedazzled sneakers. Not my thing. Obviously, it's a woman's release anyway. So, for the ladies, if you could talk your man into spending 1,000 on them for you, hey, more power to you. But me, sitting this one out. On May 17th, we got the Air Jordan 12 Carmelo Anthony's, and this is the white University blue metallic silver. Price on these is $200. I feel like for a lot of people, this will probably be a pass. Just, the world we're living in, the year that's coming up, the amount of money that we're spending. I don't know. I'll be honest. I like it. I'm interested in it. I don't know if I really need. I mean, I'll be honest. I don't need it. I like it though. I'm gonna put it on the fence side. I'm gonna put this on the fence side. Now, this next one, man, the Air Jordan 4 White Cement, 225, dropping on May 24th. colorway is Summit White, Fire Red, Tech Gray, Black. This is a 1000% must cop for all of us. I already know that right now. So I'm going to just go ahead and write it down. AJ4 White Cement. And, there's really not much more to say. OG colorway. One of the best Air Jordan 4s ever. The only downside to this sneaker is that it's going to yellow, right here, and the netting on the sides and the below the laces and stuff. Like, that's gonna yellow, but like it gives it character. This is probably easy double up for me. I need at least two of these. I'll keep it a buck. I need at least two, and I haven't said that yet, and we're already into May. So for me, I need two pairs. The Air Jordan 11 Low Igloo Women's White Igloo is the colorway. June 7th, 190. I'm a pass. Trophy Room is expected to drop an Air Jordan 6 this year. And I'm not exactly sure what it's going to look like. We haven't seen any images of it. We do have a colorway, though, and the colorway is white, crimson, black, and court purple. And we don't know what the price is going to be, but it's probably going to be $225, I would imagine. I'm going to just leave this off the list altogether right now. Because I don't know what it's going to look like. And, trophy rooms are not always the easiest to obtain anyways, so I'm going to just leave it off the list. Maybe if we, see some images or we know what's going to look like, maybe I'll change my mind on that one, but as of right now, it's a pass. Okay, into June. We're into June. Air Jordan 1 Low Wash Teal. This is a women's Air Jordan 1 Low. June 18th, 140. That's a pass. I actually like these next ones. This rust pink. I actually like them. I don't need them, so I'm gonna keep them off the list. Although they dropped like the day before my birthday. I'm gonna pass on these. I don't need them, but I think they're cool. Now on June 28th, we're getting a re-release of like a very iconic kind of a shoe, and that's the undefeated Air Jordan 4. And the colorway on this is deep green, clementine, black, and sail. Dropping on June 28th for $225. This is a sneaker that used to resell for crazy amounts of money, and I know that there's probably people that might have one of these in their collection, and they're probably pissed that this is coming back because it's going to tank the value of your shoe. I'll be honest with you, and I was never really that crazy about this one. I'm gonna go for it because it's cool, But I never looked at this sneaker like it's a grail. I just always kind of looked at it as like a unicorn, like it didn't really exist, kind of a thing. So I never really spent too much time glorifying this sneaker or anything like that. There's supposed to be two of them though. From what I remember, there's supposed to be they look exactly the same except for one's gonna have the Nike Air on the back, which is gonna be really really limited, and then the other one is gonna have just the Jordan Jumpman on the back. And if I don't know how they're gonna go about doing it. I don't know if it's just Undefeated's gonna have the Nike Air one, and maybe retailers will get the Jumpman or vice versa. I'm not exactly sure. The Nike Air is the one that you're gonna want to try to get out of the two. And it's going to be tough. That one's going to be more limited. So I'm going to go for this. If I don't get it, obviously I'm not going to lose sleep about it or anything like that. So this is actually on my fence side. And I know for a lot of people, they're probably thinking I'm nuts. But like I said, in the year that we're going to be living in this economy, if I get it, cool. You know what I mean? I'd like to have it, but I'm not going to go out pay resale for it or anything, crazy like that. You know what I mean? I'm going to keep everything, just keep it moving. So the AJ4 Undefeated will be on my fence list. Air Jordan 5. What is that? Luminous green. Sail, luminous green, anthracite. July 5th, $200. Pass. The Air Jordan 1 High OG Shattered Backboard. Black Sail, Starfish. July 12th, $180. Only thing I can really say about this is it's gonna be a cop. Shattered backboard. It's gonna be a cop. I hope they do this sneaker justice. As you guys know, like the the one that dropped, what was that, 2015? It had like some of the best leather ever. I never had this shoe. I know people that do. I've seen it in person. The leather's really nice. And people compared leather to basically, every sneaker that would come out, they would compare the leather to shattered backboard. This ain't shattered backboard leather, but and from way that it was explained to me about 5 years ago is that this leather doesn't exist anymore. Like you cannot get this leather anymore. It's done. Like you can't get it. And I'm not like a expert in materials or leather or anything like that, but just from what I was told, the way it was explained to me is that leather's been gone. You can't get it. So yes, they can put good leather on this, and it'll probably do it justice. Hopefully that's the case. I don't know if Jordan Brand will do that though. Because it's like a nostalgia thing. They probably feel like they could just, put whatever on it, and people are still going to buy it because it's the shattered backboard. Um, if they, it, this sneaker right here, even if the leather, and I think the leather on here on these taxis, I think that if it's even as good as what's on here, I'd probably be happy with that. But I think a lot of us are expecting, you know, I think a lot of people are expecting it to be like that premium that like everybody's been talking about for, a decade. Um, we're gonna have to wait and see, but I've never had the shattered backboards. I've had the lows, like the starfish ones, and some other kind of yellow, orange and black colorways, but I've never actually had the highs. So it's gonna be on my must cop list side. But I think it's all gonna boil down to the materials. If the materials are trash, like I don't know, I probably reserve the right to take it off the list. All right, next up, Air Jordan 3, text, orange trance, women's exclusive, orange trance sale, starfish, July 12th for 200. That's going to be a pass. Some people might be interested in this next one. It's an OG colorway. It's the Air Jordan 12. Not the Air Jordan 12. Air Jordan 10 OG steel, white, black, light steel gray, July 19th for $200. For me, this is a pass. I just don't like tens. They're not like the most horrible shoe in the world. I'd probably pick a 10 over an Air Jordan 2, but I'm not a fan of the Air Jordan 2 either. For me, I'm not in the tens. It's a easy way for me to save $200 for me, but it is an OG. I mean, there's only a couple of tens out there worth copping. This is one of them. If you want to get all the original colorways, this is going to be dropping July 19th for $200. This next one though, they're dropping the Air Jordan 5 Fire Red with the black tongue on July 26th for 210. And I bought the women's, what was that, the St. Patrick's Day Air Jordan 5 or whatever it was this year, because it had the black tongue, and that sneaker looks dope. But like an Air Jordan 5 with the black tongue, especially the fire reds, dude, this is a 100% must cop for me. I don't care if people want to get it or not. I don't care what I don't care what nothing is when it comes to this sneaker. I'm buying it. I'm buying this. They better not cancel this or push this back either, because this is one of the ones I'm really looking forward to. NJ5 Fire Red. Air Jordan 8 Aqua. I'm gonna put this on my fence list. Now, this is an OG. I got the playoffs, and I originally, when I was a kid, my first Air Jordan I ever got was the Air Jordan 7 Bordeaux, and then my grandfather bought me at the same time bought me the playoff eights and the aqua eights. So there's like a special place in my heart for the aqua eights, um, for nostalgia purposes. But nostalgia can wait. Nostalgia can wait. I reserve the right to change my mind on this one, but it's gonna go on my fence list right now. Air Jordan 3 Pure Money dropping August 2nd. $200. I want it. I want it. I like it. I don't need it. It's going on the fence side. One of my favorite sneakers I used to have was the Air Jordan 4 Pure Moneys. And to get the three, I mean, but also it's going to look a lot like some other Air Jordan 3s I have. So I'm not saying I'm not going to buy it. Just right now, I think it makes more financial sense to, I'm on the fence on that one. August 9th, the Air Jordan 1 High OG Self Expression, black Summit White, 180. This is going to be a pass. Air Jordan 4 Denim, worn blue, sail, gum, light brown, worn blue, sail, metallic gold, dropping August 9th for 215. I think this is cool, but I'm going to pass. August 16th, we have the Air Jordan 12 French Blue, white, French Blue, metallic silver, varsity red, $200. Once again, I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. But it's I don't think it's a must. I'll put it on the fence side right now. The Awake NY Air Jordan 5 in the Arctic Pink Metallic Silver University Red, Black, and Clear, dropping August 29th for 225. I like Awake. I mean, they did those airships, and I don't even like airships. They did the red one and the blue one, and I thought about copping them. I thought that they looked so good. This is just a mock up. I don't know. They're supposed to be doing two Air Jordan 5s, from what I understand. I don't know if this is the only one that's going to come out in 2025, but they're supposed to do two of them. So at this current time, I'm gonna just move on. The Travis Scott Fragment Air Jordan 1 Low, supposed to drop September 3rd for $150 retail. Colorway on this is sail, black, muslin, military blue. And guys, this is the three-way collab: Travis Scott, Fragment, and Air Jordan. The last time that they did a collaboration with Travis Scott to bring us the Frag Lows, they also did a high. The high is a unicorn. I don't know that shoe really exists. But the lows, those lows are fire. Those lows that came out, what was that, 2021? Super dope. These, it's a lot more of a simpler kind of a design, but it's clean. And this is expected to be the last Air Jordan 1 Low from Travis Scott. And I know that we've heard that before. I think around the time the Phantoms dropped. So who knows if that's really the case or not. I kind of don't want them to stop doing it. I kind of just want them to just drop the best colorways. I don't know that they need to stop, but the Jumpman Jack silhouette has done fairly well up to this point. Maybe they feel like they don't need to do any more Air Jordan 1 lows. I would like to see some Air Jordan 1 highs from Travis. That would be kind of cool. For me, I mean, these are hard to get. So, I mean, I'm going to put it on my must side. But, nothing's guaranteed with Travis Scott releases. Air Jordan 4 Cave Stone Black Moon Particle. September 6th for $225. I don't really have a thought to this one right now. We just have a mock-up. I could change my mind on it. Right now, I'm just gonna pass it over. Women's exclusive for the Air Jordan 1 High, Baroque Brown Light Matter Root Sale, dropping September 9th for $180 for the ladies. I'm gonna pass that one. Here we got another. Here's the other Awake NY Air Jordan 5 Black Racer Blue Metallic Silver White and Clear, $225. That colorway doesn't look anything like this mock-up to me, so as of right now, I'm gonna just gloss over it because I don't know if that's what it's gonna look like. Air Jordan 1 Low OG Storm Blue, dropping on September 20th for $140. These are cool looking, something that on like a regular day in a regular year I probably would buy. I'm gonna just pass up on these right now because not really sure what else we're gonna be seeing here in a minute. The Air Jordan 11 Gamma is gonna be dropping in 2025. I'm gonna just put this on the must list. There's two other ones. There's a women's one, and then there's another Air Jordan 11 coming too. But out of all of them, I think it'd be the Gammas. We got the Rue Air Jordan 1 Low OG Cranes. Supposed to be dropping sometime in the spring of 2025. I'm going to pass on that. And then here's some of the other releases that we didn't get to. Now, I don't know if it's because they don't have a set release date as to why these are added towards the end of the list here. But we got the Quad 54 Air Jordan 1 Low OG. Not really feeling that one. We got the Air Jordan 1 High Patent Leather Black and White, scheduled for spring of 2025. We got the Air Jordan 4 RM Pine Green for $150. I don't need those. We got the Air Jordan 4 Net Black Cat for spring of 2025. I don't like that whole net thing, so that's going to be a pass. This Nigel Sylvester Air Jordan 4 Bike Air. If it looks like this is a go. That looks so dope and clean to me. I'm gonna put it on the fence side just because who knows if that's really what it's gonna look like or not. So I'm not sure. But if that looks like that'll be a must. This one right here is the Air Jordan 5 Year of the Snake Chinese New Year, but this is the women's Air Jordan 5 in the light bone black sail barely green colorway. Supposed to drop in the spring of 2025, $200. This Air Jordan 6 was supposed to drop in 2024 for holiday season. They pushed this into spring of 2025. And that's the white, fire red, and black. Mock-up looks cool. I don't think it's like a necessity for 2025, but this is coming. The Travis Scott Jumpman Jack in the bright cactus colorway, muslin black, bright cactus, dropping in the summer of 2025, $200. I wouldn't say that like this is a must. I mean, I'll try for this. I would like to get it. I don't think it's better than the other three Jumpman Jacks that came out. But you know, I'll try for it. If I don't get it, I won't lose sleep over it. But you know, all in all, you know, Travis's are always like you always gotta try for them, right? So, but I wouldn't say that it's like a must. I'm not like crazy over that shoe. They are dropping a women's exclusive Air Jordan 1 Varsity Red in the summer of 2025 for $180. Not really a need for me. This one is interesting. It's the Union LA Air Jordan 1 High OG in the varsity red, black sail, shadow gray muslin colorway. Basically, it's an Air Jordan 1 shadow upper with a Chicago bottom with some Union labeling, and I'll go for this. It's not a must for me. If I don't get it, once again, not gonna lose sleep over it. And I know, and I get it. Like people are, this will be one of the hyped releases of 2025. Everybody will be interested in picking this one up. It'll be a sneaker that obviously has a lot of attention, no matter what. It does look like, one of those Air Jordan 1s that Union came out with back in the day that, made them successful. So they're kind of reverting back. And, and 2025 is the 40th anniversary of the Air Jordan 1 in Jordan brand altogether, I guess, 40 years. So, you're going to be seeing a lot of Air Jordan 1 things and, Union bringing that back. There's also supposed to be a blue one, I believe, as well, which looks kind of cool. I'm actually more interested in that one than this one. But, like I said, this will be tough to get, man. And, good luck to everybody who wants it. The Air Jordan 1 High 85 Reverse Shadow, $200, supposed to be dropping in the summer of 2025. I wouldn't necessarily say that this is a must cop, but this is something that like I would consider picking up. Any other year, I'd be a lot more interested in this. Um, I got the shadows. I got the Shadow 2.0s, which really isn't that great of a sneaker, but the Shadow 2.0s look exactly like this, same colorway, same color blocking. So I wouldn't say that this is like a need. Maybe if I sold those, it might be worth it to sell those and buy that. Um, but other than that, I mean, that's a lateral move in my opinion. But for maybe like the little bit of better materials, it might be worth making a move like that. But I wouldn't say that it's a must. The Air Jordan 4 Rare Air, and I started talking about this earlier. The Rare Air, I don't know. I don't see the need for this in my collection. But people seem to be hyping up this Rare Air thing, so I could be the one that's wrong. This could be a very dope release for Jordan Brand in 2025. For me, I don't want to spend $225 on essentially an Air Jordan 4 bread that I already have. I don't know. I'm just not a fan of it. These next two they're going on the must cop list, and that is the Nike SB Air Jordan 4s. As you guys know, we got the Pine Greens in 2023, and in 2025 we're going to be getting two more Air Jordan 4s, collaboration between SB and Jordan Brand. And there's two colorways. There's the Varsity Red and the Navy. They're both supposed to be dropping in the summer of 2025. No, I guess there's no physical actual release date scheduled yet, but these were supposed to drop. I believe the red one was supposed to drop, or the navy one, I can't remember, was supposed to drop earlier in 2025, and then they like pushed them both back into the summer of 2025. So the SB AJ4, I mean, I'll go for both of them, honestly. I actually like the varsity red one a little bit more than the navy, so I'm going to put red. But, if you can get either of these or both of them, it's probably going to be worth it because the materials are nice, they're comfortable. And this is what they've taken, like the Air Jordan 4 shape from that we're all getting on like the breads and the military blues and the Fear 4, like the stuff that we've gotten in 2024 as far as like the Air Jordan 4 shaping and stuff stems from the SB collaboration, so I liked what they've done with that. And, I kind of want them to, in the future, just like kind of release a lot of the Air Jordan 4s over again with the new shape, with the new materials, because I'm such a fan of the 4 and the colorways and stuff like that. But like the old model, like let's just face it, like it digs into your ankle. It's not necessarily the most comfortable shoe. And ever since they made the change, like I've looked forward to wearing my 4s a lot more out, especially when I know I'm going to be walking around, for hours or whatever. It's not as big as like a headache to me. Like I actually look forward to doing that. So these are both going to go crazy. I think like they're going to have a lot of attention. Whether it's the navy one or the red one, I think a lot of people are going to try to pick that one up. So I think these are going to be probably tough to get. Air Jordan 5 metallic gold women's colorway, metallic gold, brilliant orange muslin. Pass. I'm in your Air Jordan 5 diffuse blue. If this comes out, like, that's a slam dunk must cop. I'm gonna just write that down. I'm in your Air Jordan 5 diffuse blue. So that would mean that would be, I have 3 Alma Manure releases on this list. So we'll see if they all come out. Air Jordan 13 Low, Dung Dan, pass. Air Jordan 14 Golf, pass. Nigel Sylvester, Air Jordan 1 Low, Nitro. That's interesting. It's supposed to be fall of 2025. That would be something I'd be interested in. But we'll pass on that for now. Air Jordan 3, Dusted Clay, Shimmer, Muslin, Martian Sunrise. Pass. This one's interesting. The Air Jordan 3 El Grito, black, metallic silver, black. I actually like it, but would I pick this over like the Black Cat 3? You know what I mean? Speaking of Black Cat, Air Jordan 4 Black Cat's going to be returning in 2025. Black light graphite is the colorway. It's supposed to drop in the fall of 2025 for $215. If it drops, you got to go for it. So I'm going to put AJ4 Black Cat. Another OG colorway for the Air Jordan 8 Bugs. Let me back up for a second. This Air Jordan 4 Black Cat, dude. This is gonna if this really does drop, and when I say really does drop, like if all these releases do make it in 2025 without getting pushed back, which I kind of doubt. I kind of feel like a lot of these, like especially towards the back end of 2025, we may see these trickle into 2026, just like a lot of the releases that were scheduled for 2024 ended up in 2025, Black Cat 3s and so on and so forth. This one, I could see the Black Cat 4 actually getting pushed back into 2026. I could see that. I don't know why I can see that, but make no mistake about it, man. Like the resale on this is so high, and people really have come around to the Black Cat 4 that I think this will be tough to get whenever the time comes. Let's just see. We're gonna have to wait and see if all this stuff really happens in 2025. So, looking at the must side of my list right now, man, like I'm not feeling good about it because it looks like a lot, and I'm gonna count them up here in a minute. Air Jordan 8 Bugs Bunny, white, black, true red, drop in the fall of 2025. This is another OG. There's only 3 OG colorways for the Air Jordan 8: the playoffs, the aquas, and the Bugs Bunny. And we got the playoffs not that long ago, and we're getting the other 2 in 2025. So if you want to, go ahead and knock out your Air Jordan 8 OG collection, you can do that in 2025 if you want. For me right now, man, I'm gonna just leave these off. And just move on. The Air Jordan 10 Shadow is going to be dropping in the fall of 2025. Once again, for me, is a pass. I'm not a fan of the 10, but these are going to be dropping in the fall for 210. Some holiday releases. They're dropping the Air Jordan 1 Low OG Chicago for $140. These are a must. Chicago colorway OG in a low form. That's something that I'd definitely be interested in. I definitely want to get those. It's on the must cop list. Air Jordan 1 High OG Pro Green Women's Air Jordan 1. Pass. I guess we talked about the low a little while ago. The Swarovski Air Jordan 1 High OG is also going to be in a high form, and they're charging $1,000 for this as well. Drop in holiday 2025. So there's going to be a low for $1,000. There's going to be a high for $1,000. Equally the same. I will be passing on both. Air Jordan 3 Desert Sand. The colorway is Desert Sand Light Amory Blue Light Orwood Brown. Dropping holiday 2025 for $200. It's different and unique, but it will be a pass. Women's colorway for Air Jordan 4. This is the hemp. Colorway is hemp light Orwood brown. Holiday 2025, $215. Pass. Air Jordan 5 medium soft pink. Holiday 2025, $200. Cool for the ladies. Pass for your boy. And here's some of the Air Jordan 11s. We got the Sail, which is going to be a women's colorway. That's Sail pearl gray, white, metallic silver. Dropping holiday 2025 for $230. And for me, it's the Gammas. So I don't, for the ladies, not bad. Kind of clean, plain kind of colorway. And they're also dropping another Air Jordan 11 next year, and that's the rare air. The rare air thing continues to be a continuing theme for 2025. And the colorway on this is going to be deep royal blue, fire red, sail black muslin. Holiday 2025 release day, and $230 for these, and I will be passing on that as well. We do have the return of a sneaker that a lot of us have asked for like a decade, and that's the Air Jordan 12 Taxi. They refused to give us the Taxi for years. They gave us every version of the Taxi except for the Taxi. We got the royalties and whatever else that they wanted to drop. Every form of the Taxi except for the Taxi. But it looks like that's going to change in 2025 whenever they drop the Air Jordan 12 Taxi officially for holiday season 2025, and the price tag will be $215. And this one will be on the must side for me. Here we got Air Jordan 17 Low, Infinite Archives, colorway Beach, Metallic Copper, Black. It looks like there's two of them, slight differences in them, not exactly sure. The price is to be determined, the release date's to be determined, so we'll have to wait and see. And it looks like that is basically all of the major releases for 2025. But just because we went through this list, that doesn't mean that that's all of them. Just like every year, we always have releases that pop up we weren't aware of. They weren't necessarily on the release calendar, and then boom, there's a collaboration with this thing, and then here's this release right here. So take that with a grain of salt. We're going to be seeing releases that we didn't even know was coming, and it happens all the time. So keep that in mind. On Man, this is going to be an expensive year. So on my must side, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 sneakers on the must cop side. On the fence, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 30 possible sneakers that I might be interested in, 20 that I definitely am interested in. And, we're just going to have to wait and see how things play out. One thing that I kind of find interesting is if they're dropping all these sneakers, and I've said this, before, is like, some of these releases are probably going to be way more limited than we've seen in the recent, past. In 2024, there was a lot of releases that were heavy stock, 300,000. And you think there's going to be 300,000 Ferrari 14s or 300,000 shattered backboard ones, 300,000 SB Air Jordan 4s. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like a lot of these releases are going to be tougher to get than, not all of them. Some of them will be like major GRs and everything, but I feel like some of these will definitely be like on the limited side. They would have to be. There's no way that they're making it through the whole year like this, and everything got high stock numbers. We know from what they said going into 2024 that 2025 was going to have lower stock. And honestly, coming out of 2024, I think like a lot of the releases that they dropped, like this month, for example, did have lower stock amounts than we were used to. So, with that being said, who knows how that's all going to play out and everything, but that's what we're looking like for 2025. So, I appreciate you all for, sitting through all that with me and going over that. Let's see. Let me get to some comments for you guys. I have to go back a while. Dane, what up, my guy? Dane Hyde in the building. What's up, bro? Vic said she needed a Pegasus Dornbeckers. Lifter said he don't need the Black Cat 3s. Photographer CJ, what's up, man? What's going on? KB don't like 3s. I didn't know that. Keegan said I'm getting a pair of Black Cat 3s. Vic's passing. BP all day said Air Jordan Black Toes, man, that's a drop for me. I still have the 2016s. Yeah, I mean, if you like those better, you have them. I mean, yeah, save your money, man. Need those 5s. B-Boy Stan said $250 for the bread ones. What the? Yeah, man, at $250. Yeah, I don't understand it either. Nitro high and A, very little shoes for me. Want versus need. When only use certain amount of shoes in my collection. Day L, gotta get those Flu Game 12s. Flu Games for Goon Baby. Obsidian Lows are my first cop so far for 2025. Yeah, wow. What was that, March? Or something like that? Still haven't seen anyone with an early look of the Flu Games. Might be hard to get. I was just saying, some of these releases might not have a lot of pairs, man. They may not. They weren't on the list, but Rookie of the Year lows are also a must cop. They weren't on my list, but we did come across them. So you made a video wanting a cool grade 9s to come back, and now they coming back and you don't want them. It's not that I don't want them. I want them, but I'm a OG first guy, then everything else. So if you look at my list, I mean, a lot of them are like OG colorways. I'm not saying I'm not gonna buy them. They're on my fence list. That might be something I reach back to, but I'm getting married in 2025, bro. I'm getting married in 6 months. And as you know, weddings are expensive, and there's no way I can spend $20K on shoes and however much my wedding's gonna cost. I'm not gonna tell you what it costs, but it's really expensive. So I'm not gonna put myself in a poorhouse, bro. The shoes will always be there. If I don't cop cool grade 9s and I come back and get them in 2026, so be it. You know what I mean? Like they're bringing them back. It doesn't mean I have to get them day one. You know what I mean? RX Fly Fishing, what up? What up? Grade 5 is a must. Derek Hawley need those Ferrari 14s. Those are one. I mean, those are some. That's a pair that I'm really looking forward to, for sure. Doug R 50/20 30 pairs 6K minimum. I have 10 must own pairs in 2025. yeah, like I said, that's a lot of money, man. That's a lot of money, bro, for shoes. And I've done it, bro. I've spent 10 grand a year before. Like I've done it, like, but I'm just not smart. You know what I mean? It's just not smart. Rob P in the house. Must for me, Air Jordan 1 Low Chicago, Rookie of the Year, hybrids. Better take out a loan, brother. No, man. Yeah. Well, I sold off some of my doubles and triples and stuff, and I got about like 25, I think it's $2,600 in goat credit right now. So I mean, I'm not like too worried about it, but within reason, like you can't cop everything. You can't cop everything, Um, and like I said, with the stock numbers, some of these decisions will be made for us. You know, some of these decisions will be made for us. In the term, in the way of an L or whatever. You know what I mean? We're not going to get everything, and you can't buy everything. So, but we're what, a week away, less than a week away from 2025. So, it's going to be an interesting time, man. See what happens and what the stock numbers are going to be like and what really comes out and what gets pushed back and what comes out like I said that we weren't even totally aware that was coming, and so we'll just have to wait and see, man. We'll just have to wait and see. Yeah, those brought 11 lows. Yeah, Jordan actually he wore them in one game back when he was with the Bulls. I like them. I want them. you know, but do I need them? You know what I'm saying? Do I need them? I don't know. Probably not. But yeah, yeah, it's a cool release. It just got a lot going on this year, man. They have a lot going on, and that's where we're at. So, Marcus said Fire Red 5s, Ferrari 14, Flu Game 12s, Bugs Bunny 8s, White Cement 4s, Gamma 11s, all must cops. It's a nice list, bro. It's a nice list for sure. And if you stick, you know what? If you stick to that, man, that's really not even that bad. 2, 4, 6, 8,000. You're looking at like $1,400 for those. I mean, that's not bad. That's all you can. If that's all you need, like as a must, that's not bad. Jordan 4 white gray cement might be sneaker of the year for 2025. It might be. Could be. We'll have to wait and see, though. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah. But guys, listen, man. I have a dinner date with the wife here, and that's why I came on here early today. But yeah, I'll probably drop like my top 10 video coming up this week, before New Year's or whatever. Maybe even on New Year's. We'll drop something, and then I'll be back next Friday, regular time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you guys sub up to the channel, share the videos out, do all that stuff. We're gonna hit 20K in 2025, man. And we got a lot of releases, so we're gonna have a lot of content for you guys. That's for sure. Make sure you guys hit that like button on your way out if you haven't already. And I appreciate your time. And if I don't see you before then, man, you guys have a happy new year. And just be safe. Don't make any wrong decisions. Don't drink and drive. Taking Uber is literally only a couple of dollars. You know what I mean? Be safe. Be safe. I want to see you all back here next week. All right. I love you guys, man. Stay safe. Salute. Have a great night. Join the Discord too. Peace.